Hey guys, hello. My name is Angela. If you have never been part of my lives or my tutorials, welcome. If you are watching on Facebook, please like, comment, share. If you're watching on YouTube, please subscribe to this channel. Like it, comment, ask questions, all the things, okay? I'm gonna kind of focus mostly on the Facebook crowd for this intents and purposes, but like I said, it's going to be a video as well. We are going to talk about face application, okay? And if you could be so kind to like, comment, share, that would be great. If you're live, hashtag live, otherwise hashtag replay or missed you. And yeah, it's gonna be a quick one, like I said, because we're just gonna be focusing on that. So if you want to see any other tutorials with like eyeshadow and stuff, I will be doing those and posting those at a later date. But for right now, we are gonna be doing that. So hello, welcome. I hope you all are having an amazing day. Hi Virginia, hi Carrie, hello. Let me see here. Sorry, I'm trying to get my stuff shared for everybody. There we go. How is everybody doing? It's January 2nd. January 2nd. Yes, it is. Hey Dana, how's it going, girl? Hey Ann. Welcome friends. We are going to start with base of the face products. So I'm going to start talking about that right now. There are a number of different ways. If you're going for like a full coverage look and you're trying to do things like a makeup artist would do and you're getting like the full effect, you're wanting like maybe to get some professional pictures done, you want to have that flawless finish, you're going to want to pick a primer that's best for you, okay? So when I'm talking about a primer, usually you can find some that are more for normal to dry skin types, or you can find some if you have more oily skin, if you're more combination skin. They're also focused on like larger pores. So I'm going to talk about some that I enjoy using. There's all sorts of different products out there, everyone. Like, you do not have to use my products. I'm just going to share with you the products that I use because I'm familiar with them, but there are all sorts of products out there. So you do not need to feel like you have to stick to the ones. Now, the ones I am going to feature with you today are Farmasi. And these are the ones I really like. They're very budget friendly and they work great for my skin. There's not a lot of added fillers and stuff like that in them. So that's the big reason why I like them. Hi Lexi, hi Megan. How are you all? So I'm gonna feature the Perfecting Primer. This primer is actually a really great primer for skin types if you are more oily combination. I actually have more normal to dry skin, and I still will use this primer. And the biggest reason why I like this primer is because I have larger pores, okay? So I like this primer for that reason specifically. We're gonna head down to my office. Hey Judy, how are you? So the thing with primers is that you do wanna let it sit on your face for like 3 to 5 minutes, because if you don't, it's not gonna give it enough time to like completely fill in your pores. And that's the whole purpose of it, okay? If you have really oily skin, another option that you can do is you can actually use setting spray, and you can spray your face first. And what that's going to do, it's going to allow you to mattify your face and make it less oily. Welcome, Haley, welcome. My birthday is this month, Lexi. My birthday is January 22nd. Hi, Crystal, how are you, gorgeous? Hi, Michelle. So this is the primer I'm gonna use. It's in a silver tube. And I'm gonna put it on right now, okay? And while it's sitting, I just noticed that I don't have my setting spray and stuff down here. So I thought I was prepared, and clearly I'm not. That's what happens when like you're traveling. Like we were just traveling over the holiday and stuff like that, and here I am. It is so good, isn't it, Carrie? Hi, Michelle, how are you? So I just put a few dabs all over my face. Okay. Yes, the Strobe Primer is really great for normal to dry skin. It really gives a nice finish, in my opinion. Like, it helps you to have like a little more of a glow. And this is the Strobe Primer. So this primer is what I would recommend for anybody who has more normal to dry skin types, or if you want more of like an illuminating glow look. This is the Perfecting Primer. Hi, Kay, how are you? I'm getting there, Lexi. Thank you. This one is more, like I said, I use it, and you can use two different ones. You don't have to just use one. Like, if I were to mix and match, which I have done multiple times, I would focus this all around the areas that I have larger pores, kind of like through here, and then rest of it I would put with this one, okay? But this doesn't feel like it's drying my face out or anything, so that's why I continue to use it on its own. And sometimes I won't use that one at all. So I am going to grab my, well, let me put on a little bit of, I was gonna put on some lip balm, but I handed my hubby my lip balm that I had opened, so. No, that's awesome, Haley. So you do want to take into consideration that that is going to be the type that, like, you're going to want to use one based on your skin type, okay? Sorry, I'm grabbing all of the products that I need right now, because I wasn't very prepared. I thought I had everything downstairs, and I didn't. And like I said, it was because I saw all my goodies sitting there, and I forgot that we had traveled, and they weren't technically all sitting there. So, hi Mindy. So I can show you. So the Strobe Primer that Haley was mentioning that she uses, it is, I'll show you the consistency. Okay. It looks like this. It's white. It feels like a very, very light lotion. Okay. Mindy, you can message me and I can get you a list. If you guys are wanting a list of these products, you can just comment below #list and I can send them to you, okay? This is the primer that I just used, and I'll put it on this other side of my, okay? And this looks more like a gel, okay? And it does mattify my face really well. Hi, Chelsea. I did get some rest. Thank you, girlfriend. Hello, Mercedes. How are you, lovey? Okay, so after your primer sets, you're going to want to figure out what coverage you want, okay? There's so many different coverages. It's insane. And if you want to take one step further, if you have a lot of redness, Farmasi does have a product called CC Cream. It's kind of like a CC Cream primer. So you'd use your regular primer, and then you could use this one. This one helps to balance redness. So if you have like rosacea, or if you just generally have like more of a red skin pigment, you can use that. There's also one that if you have more dull skin, this one's for brightening your skin, that you can use. And they're color correcting primers, so they help to decrease that. I don't really have either one going on right now. I guess I could probably use the brightening. Let's use the brightening. So I can just show you. It does have a color. The other one is green. This one's purple, and they color correct. So you can put them exactly where you want them to be. This one is more for brightening your skin. So we're just gonna throw it on there, okay? Now this is not like a foundation CC cream, okay? This is specifically for helping in those two categories, whether you want it to decrease redness. Mindy, if you message me, I can help you figure all of that out. I'll have you do a color match and all this stuff. I will happily help, okay? I'm gonna plug in my phone real quick so that hi May, how are you, girl? Let me see if I have either of these listed. I don't. Okay. So here are a few things that you can consider when it comes to face coverages. If you're wanting to get a full coverage look, you're welcome. No problem, girl. If you're wanting to get a full coverage look, you're going to want to go with the CC cream, okay? You're going to want to go with the foundation. There's VFX foundations. This is best for normal to dry skin. And what's great about that foundation is that you actually will have more of an iridescent glow. Also, because they have a photo filter technology, it gives you like a flawless look. It's really great. Oh no, it's okay, Dana. I did. I still felt really tired when I woke up, but it's just because my sleep bank is deprived. You know what I mean? The other thing that you can do, if you have under eye circles at all, okay? If you have under eye circles at all, you can get like more of an orange concealer and you can put it on under your eyes. This is before foundation, okay? And this is more for like darkness, okay? So like if you get like purple or like bluish colored areas under your eyes, if you use the soft orange concealer, and when I use the stick concealer, I prefer for it to be under my foundation. You can use that, and then you can use a dampened beauty blender for that. Let me grab it real quick. No, I think it got cleaned up by our friend because it was right in between the mirror and my sweatshirt. So I'll share that story with you here in a second, guys. So I am going to dampen my beauty blender with my setting spray, okay? And I'm literally just going to tap this into my skin. You never want to like swipe products under your eyes. It's just not good. But this is going to help color correct too. Okay? And you can put this on your lid too if you have like discolorations on your eyelid and stuff too. Here, I'll show you. Like purple or anything like that, you can totally do it on your lid too. Okay? And then just blend it in. So purple color, blue color, orange is like opposite on the color wheel of blues and purples. So when you put it on top, it like cancels it out and it gives it more of like your neutral color, if that makes sense. Okay? And once you get your foundation and everything on, it's gonna look amazing. So after we do that, I featured the primers. Let me see what else we got on here. I am actually going to use the Stay Matte foundation, okay? Stay Matte foundation is pretty darn good for a full coverage. And this is great for anybody who lives in like more humid temperatures, okay? This foundation is very cost efficient. It's less than $15. Okay, and I like to use it for a full coverage. Okay, let me grab my kabuki brush. Oh no, it's right here. Perfect. So I like to use it for a full coverage. Okay, I'm going to talk about the other foundations and stuff too. And one of these days I will do videos so you can like compare and like pictures of using things. And sometimes I use a combination of products. It just kind of depends on what you're going for. But when I was on a trip in Miami, I used my primers like I just showed you. And then I also used CC cream beforehand. Hi Cheryl, how are you? And then I also used the Stay Matte. And then after I used the Stay Matte, I went in with a powder. Okay? And I set my entire face with the powder. Well, the areas that I wasn't going to use concealer. Okay, and I'm just using a kabuki brush, and this helps to get a nice finish. How are you, Miss Cheryl? Hello, Amanda. How are you, girl? But like, look at that. It's so good. Like, it covers so well. So, I can color match you for these foundations too. I can find out what's best for you. Again, the Stay Matte foundation, I am not oily or combination skin. I am more normal skin type. And I don't feel like this dries me out, okay? You could mess around and maybe put a BB cream on first if you're more normal to dry skin and then put this on. I think that you should test it out, but the coverage is amazing, okay? I'm using shade 09 in the Stay Matte. And then the VFX just has more of like a dewy feel. This one dries matte, so it's gonna dry like a powder finish, okay? Let's see what I got next. We're gonna use concealer next, okay? So the concealer shades have changed a little bit because we've added more. So I'm actually using shade 06. And this is another thing too. I love our formula in the concealer. It's very nice and smooth. Hey, Nicole, how are you? But some people just really don't like concealers. Sometimes, especially if you have any fine lines, we like to call them lifelines, but wrinkles, if you have any of those, that can make a difference too. I'm going to dampen my Beauty Blender again, okay? And I like to put the concealer under my eyes, and you can look up so it doesn't like settle in your creases, okay? Do that on both sides. And this particular foundation color, or this concealer color, I could go probably lighter with. And Farmasi actually just launched a brand new color that's like white almost for anybody who has their winter glow going. Okay. Thank you, Nicole. They did, didn't they, girl? But I'm literally just tapping the product into my face. You don't want to swipe it, wipe it, anything like that. You want to just tap it on your face, okay? And the whole reason why, if we go back to the first step where we put the primer on, the whole reason why we did that was so that would fill in our pores so that our foundation makeup isn't going to go there, okay? It's not going to look cakey when you do this, okay? So I think that looks really good. Now, a lot of us do. It's okay, Haley. I'm going to take a beverage break. Just a second. It's an energy drink. But it doesn't have any carbs. It doesn't have any sugar. So we're kosher. I did, Nicole. How was yours, girl? So after I do concealer, I do want to set it with powder, but I'm not going to do that yet because I still want to go in with my contour stick. And I used to have a bad habit of, this is not going to be a contour live, just FYI. I'm just going to kind of show you placement. I'm not going to really like explain everything that I'm doing right now. But this is a cream base, okay? Everything that I've put on my face so far is either a cream base or a liquid base, okay? Oh, and I just realized I never blended all of that on my chin. I think low key is sometimes the best. Hi, Shannon. How are you? Happy birthday month to you too, girl. Okay, so I like to go and kind of, so the contour, the whole point, I know I told you I wasn't going to teach, but here we go. The whole point of the contour is to help make areas of your face smaller. So if you feel like you have extra chins, ain't no shame, it's fine. If you feel like you have a larger forehead, it's okay. It's okay. Okay? It's okay. You can contour. Okay? I have more of a widow's peak, and I'm not really a big fan of it, if I'm going to be honest with you. But it's the way God made me, and that's fine. So I'm going to kind of work with it. I use the Stay Matte foundation. So I like to make my forehead look a little bit smaller. Okay? I like my nose to look a little bit more narrow. So that's why I put my contour here rather than on the sides. If you put it on the sides, it's going to make it look a little bit wider. Okay? And I kind of put it all around here too. And that actually makes your lips look a little bit poutier and stuff. Okay? And I actually prefer to use... I look crazy, I know, but I prefer to use, it is fun, isn't it? I like it too. Let me know if I'm pronouncing your name right. Is it Lisette? It like looks like so funny until you blend it out, and then once you blend it out, you're like, ooh, I like it. You know? So I like to use a kabuki brush, to be honest. You can use a beauty blender, and I just go right up. And so you can see what I'm doing. I'm literally going up like this. I'm not swiping. And I'm going into my hairline, okay? That way there are not any like drastic edges or anything like that, okay? And you're gonna see a huge difference. You really are, especially on the areas that you're trying to make smaller, okay? Yay! I like when I pronounce people's names correctly. Thanks for hanging out. All right. So feel free to ask questions if I don't get to them right now. This particular brush is not the Farmasi Kabuki brush, but I have to wash that one. I like that one also. The biggest thing about a Kabuki brush is that you just want to make sure that it has some good firmness to the bristles. As long as it has some firmness to the bristles, it's a good Kabuki brush. And they should have firmness to the bristles. Terry, whoopsie, it's gonna help to make your lips look a little bit bigger, a little poutier. And that's something that I recently started doing. I learned that tip online. And I thought that somebody was just making it up. I was like, okay. But I noticed a difference. At least put it around here. Because it really does it, like what it does is it gives you a shadow. And it makes it look like your lips are a little bit bolder. Okay. So I'm going through and I'm blending all this. And I always bring my contour down here too on either side of like my health terminology is going to come out. My esophagus, my throat, whatever you want to call it. I put it down there too because those kind of have natural, you are so welcome. Those kind of have natural shadows too. So when you put foundation on, it takes away your natural highlighted areas and your natural contour. It gives you a flat face. So that's why you want to add back in the highlight and the contour, okay? So I have no powder on my face yet. We're gonna go in with all of that. So I'm gonna start with going in. Hi, Kelly, how are you, lovey? I'm gonna start by going in with the BB powder. You could use setting powder at this point. I like the BB powder. The biggest reason why I like the BB powder is because it has even more face coverage because it is technically like a BB powder, so it gives you a little bit more. I'm gonna talk more about BB powders and stuff. Or BB cream and stuff, okay? But I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna just lightly tap that powder on, and this is gonna set my concealer that I use. So I go through and set my concealer first. And just so you know, if you do have more fine lines, wrinkles, and you don't wanna do the concealer step, but you do like the brightening effect and stuff, you can go in with like a lighter CC cream, actually. Or a lighter BB cream. I actually do both, and I really like it. Okay, and then I'm gonna go down here, the Cupid's bow, right here. And the reason why I'm doing the powder step after I do all of my cream or liquid products is because I don't want to accidentally put powder on a place I didn't intend for it to be and then go back over with like a cream, like a concealer or like my contour stick. Because when you layer products that aren't similar consistencies, you can actually, that's how your makeup will look cakey, okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna go in, let me see what we got here. Oh, that's bronzer. I'm actually gonna finish this up here shortly because I do have a call that I have to be on. But I'm gonna go in with the face powder right now, and this is medium warm face powder, and I'm just gonna lightly dust it on in the areas that I have just my foundation and I don't have concealer, okay? This is gonna set the product, and you definitely, like if you sweat a lot or if you are in areas that have like warmer temps, you wanna make sure you're setting with powder, okay? It's really good, Dana. It has like a, I feel like it has a softer finish. And it just feels good. Okay. So that was my foundation powder. You don't have to do that step. You really don't, but you can if you want a little bit of extra. And then I'm going to go in with my Peach Bite palette. And this has a blush, highlight, and contour shade. And I'm just going to go back over. I already contoured. Yes. I think it blurs. There's also a transparent finishing powder. It looks white in the container, but you can use this also instead of the BB powder. The thing with the BB powder is that it's going to give you more coverage because it's like similar to a foundation. Okay. So my contour is technically done, but I do want to set it. You could set it with setting powder, or I'm just going to go back over top with the Peach Bite palette. Okay, just going over top of that show. I'm going back in over the areas that I contoured. And like I said, guys, if you do want to be color matched, you can comment below #match, and I will totally help you with that. I will totally help you with that. I'm going along my jawline, all of the places that I already did the contour stick, okay? And by the way, friends, if you haven't already checked in, make sure you say hi, #live, or #replay or missed you if you don't see the red rectangle up there and you're joining me on Facebook. Dana, I think that you would be good with the BB powder, but the thing is that if you get the BB powder, you're not going to want to use it to like set all over your face. So if you want to just get one product, I would get the setting powder. Hi, Crystal, how are you? And then if you're new to my page, #new, otherwise #crew. Okay. And I kind of contour upward a little bit to kind of give a natural facelift. I'll take all the help I can get. And I kind of go more upward with my blush too. There we are. There's the friends. Okay. So I literally go in and do all of this. I'm good, Miss Crystal. Thank you. I'll come over here a little bit on my apples and my cheeks, but I don't like to bring it down this far. I like this to be brighter. Okay. And I just tap it on. The setting powder is called Transparent Finishing Powder, and it looks like this. No, I know you're not a beginner. I think that you could do the BB powder then, Dana, for under the eyes and like the areas that you do concealer or whatever you choose. Okay, so this is good. And then what I do, I personally like to blend it out with my kabuki brush. A clean kabuki brush is best. How are you, Alicia? And I'm just going to kind of blend. Yes. Thank you for helping, Miss Lisette. Okay, so I'm just blending all that blush and contour, making sure we don't have any harsh lines. And I'm not doing eyeshadow or anything right now. We're just focusing on this, okay? Then I'm going to put my highlight on. I am not a makeup artist, so I don't use brushes or anything. I just use my finger. Just make sure you wash your hands ahead of time so you're not getting like dirty hands on your face. So I put it a little bit there so you can see that little shimmer. Whoop, 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 whoop. Glow like a disco ball. You can put some in the middle of your nose. If I had lipstick on, I would put it on my Cupid's bow. I'm still gonna put it on my Cupid's bow. A brush is a little bit easier to do this with. I am not going to do eyeshadow on this live because I actually have to be on a call in 4 minutes. But I am hoping to do an eyeshadow live. If not, I'm going to do the eyeshadow. I'm going to do the eyeshadow maybe on Instagram. But I will keep you posted for sure. Okay? And then you want to set everything because I'm actually done. Ta-da. I'm going to set everything with my Time Locker setting spray. And I'm actually getting down to the nitty-gritty with this. I feel like nothing transfers when you use the setting spray, guys. Like, it's so good. And I'm going to be uploading this video to YouTube also. So it'll be there. So if you're watching from YouTube, say hi. I would love to hear from you. And thank you for doing so. Please like and subscribe to my channel. That way you can get notified when I do more videos. I'm just letting it dry here. And then real quick, I want to tell you, BB cream is a different consistency, okay? This is CC cream. I'm just going to show you a little bit on the back of my hand, okay? CC cream is color correcting. This is more light to medium coverage, okay? BB cream is more light coverage. And this actually helps like if you have any skin pigmentation
concerns and stuff, okay? So this is CC cream. It stands for color correcting, okay? BB cream stands for beauty balm, and that is best for normal to dry skin types. Terry, I'm just gentle. Okay? I tried to like not wipe my nose because it will come off if you're wiping it and applying pressure like that. But I try to like blow into it and then like I like tap my nose. And when you do that, it's not as noticeable. And sometimes if you just have like a powder in your purse, you can go back over. So, okay. Okay. So BB cream is more light coverage, and you'll still see like freckles and stuff come through, but it'll still be a nice coverage to get like a consistent look to your face if you have any skin pigmentation issues. CC cream is more light to medium coverage. This is honestly something I wear on the daily. You can put either of those beauty balms, the BB creams, or the CC creams, either one you can put underneath the foundations too if you want even more coverage. They all feel really light. They are not crazy or anything like that. Absolutely, Terry. No, and that has happened to me before too, like if I wipe too hard. So like I said, just be gentle with that. And I know it's hard, but like try like, you know, but if you bring a powder with you to just like kind of dust on those areas that matches, then it will be better. But that's if like you're applying pressure to wipe it. If you're like just kind of dabbing, it's not as bad. But I understand. I completely understand. So, and then the fuller coverages are the VFX Pro or the Stay Matte Foundation, which I used, okay? So let me know if you have any questions. Sorry to run, but I wanted to get this done before my call, and I wanted to make sure to touch base. And if you have questions, put them in the comments, and I will get back to you in the next 24 to 48 hours is my goal, okay? Have a great day. Thank you so much, and I will be live over on the Head Candy page tonight at 8 p.m. for a hair tutorial, okay? Bye, guys. Have a great day. Mwah!